Matt Day here with Parsons, Graham & Day. I want to take a minute to talk about a case that's been very popular courtesy of Sarah Koenig's podcast, Serial, S-E-R-I-A-L. That is the case of Adnan Syed. Adnan Syed was convicted of murdering his girlfriend in 1999. He was 17, 18 years old. He has been in prison since that time and has maintained his innocence the entirety of that time. He's had several appeals. He's had a couple of times where an appellate court kicked it back. Well, just yesterday, a court in Baltimore, Maryland, finally vacated his conviction. Adnan had been brought in for that hearing in handcuffs. He was released. The judge ordered that the state had to make a decision whether or not to set a new trial or dismiss the charges within 30 days. If you have not had an opportunity to look at this case, there's a documentary on HBO, and as I mentioned, there's Serial, which is a podcast. It's a very fascinating case. The judge recently ruled vacating his conviction because of a failure of the state to disclose exculpatory evidence. Now, exculpatory evidence is the evidence which would tend to show that the accused did not commit the crime, right? It tends to prove that they may be not guilty or may be innocent of the charges. Under the Brady Doctrine, which is a Supreme Court case, the state, the prosecutor, has to disclose all of its exculpatory evidence that it has in its possession. It has to turn that over to the defense so that the defense can evaluate how to use it. Okay? When they don't, it's a Brady violation. It's a violation of criminal discovery practice, and it can result, as it did for Adnan, in a conviction being vacated. This is very exciting news. And like I said, if you've been following the podcast, if you've been watching the documentary, this case has been a fascinating case because of the holes, both in the state's case and some holes in the defense case. But now, after approximately 22 years, Adnan is at home for the next 30 days, waiting to see whether or not he's going to be tried again for murdering his girlfriend. It's a very interesting time. Anyway, this is Matt Day with Parsons, Graham & Day. Thanks.